Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Steel Donut. My name is Matt, and with me today we have the whole crew again. We have Bob.
Hey, how's it going?
Connor.
Hey, what's up, people?
Blake.
Hey, everybody.
And Yella.
Good day.
And we are back into Night Watcher with chapter 11 today. My Long Walk, also known as Mein Kampf, Part 2.
Mein Kampf Walk.
Yeah.
Mein Kampfy Walk.
My long fight.
My long stretched out text.
Also that. I mean, look at that. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. What are you talking about?
My skies were so blue.
My sky is the limit.
All right, so let's get right into it. I guess Bean's going to take a bit of a walk here.
Yeah.
I looked around the church. From where I was sitting... Oh, nope, he lied. He's sitting. He lied to me, Bean.
Wow. Don't lie. That's a sin. That's a sin, Bean.
My long visual walk. My eyes ran laps around the place.
Wow.
My eyes on this.
From where I was sitting, I could see all over. I can see for miles and miles. And the speaker, Johnny Farthing, down the platform was facing the other way, but his words went everywhere.
Oh.
That's some.
Dude, your words are getting all over the place.
This amazing invention called the microphone. You can speak into it, and then the speakers.
No, wrong. You say that wrong, Blake. This God-given invention known as a microphone.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
God gave us microphones so that we could put our words all over the place.
Our words for God.
He was speaking right to the heart of all of us, that just because we had a lot of people coming, just because we had a ton of young people, didn't guarantee that this was a church God could use.
That's really weird. Okay.
It's a great way to word that. What are you talking about?
Numbers mean nothing.
Wait a minute. Now that's a really offensive way to talk about one of the books of the Bible.
No, it's not that. He's not talking. Well, he might be actually. Who knows?
No,
He really is going to tear this church apart.
No, that was a little bit of biblical humor. Because he's talking about the numbers in the church, but Numbers is also a book in the Bible.
Don't explain.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Hashtag explaining the joke. Numbers mean absolutely nothing. Gideon had thousands to choose from. He wasn't a great general because he had numbers. He was a great general because he listened to the Lord. Are you listening to the Lord tonight, my friends?
I'm not your friend, pal.
I'm not your pal, buddy.
Man,
I'm
really
not buddy. That's buddy.
See, I always thought the book of Numbers was pretty important. This guy really has it in for it. It seems as if all the kids in the whole church were there. Out front, every seat was taken. Oh, man, guys, crazy things. There's a speaker at the church tonight. Be there, man. You gotta be there. Dude. Place is packed. Standing room only.
It's the Johnny Farthing, dude.
Yeah. People leaning on pews. They have to come see
I've
him.
got backstage passes.
Have you heard of this guy? My parents tune into his radio show all the time. I know none of us do because he broadcasts during school. But
And he's on AM radio, so whatever.
this is totally somebody that
It's
I
the
want to
only
come here,
chance
you know?
we'll get to hear him.
Yeah.
We have to go. But in the choir, the guys weren't even listening. The guy next to me was just staring at the back of Shirley's head.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that?
Are you telling me that you cannot listen if you don't look at something?
No, that guy. The fact that this guy.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
But the words
with
are
your
getting
eyes?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Dude, the guy's just staring at the back of her head. Just.
No, I think he's probably
that's some
not
nice
even laughing
hair.
or anything. He's just very still, very calm, like a robot.
He's just staring very intently because he wants to decipher the secrets of that perfect hair. Like, he wants his hair to be that healthy.
I like to think he's just so brain dead that even though he's supposed to be like bored and ignoring the speaker, but he's not doing anything but just stares straight ahead.
Yeah.
Boring life. Charlie was playing games with his fingers.
He was. Oh no, fidgeting. How terrible.
That's Dick Boer's attempt to describe what playing on a DS is like. Like, you use the thing and you've got your fingers.
You got your fingers on the thing and you play games, I guess.
Yeah, you play some kind of thing with the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use the finger TV.
There's little people inside.
Dang
little
fangled technology.
Well, Dick Boer grew up in the era of the swell American lad, which is why we have Jack here. He was reading a comic inside a hymn book.
Oh.
Jack.
He's catching up
Wait.
on all of Superman's swell adventures.
Read the next sentence.
Bob and Fred were Indian wrestling, but not so the congregation could tell.
I'm Bob. I'm Indian.
Bob, what were you doing Indian
I
wrestling
wrestle.
in there?
Do you?
I
But
used
but who's Fred?
I didn't want to tell you guys this on recording.
Oh.
Record it.
But we've
Well,
got
I
a
mean, you
sixth
don't-
member of the Steel Donut.
Oh.
Oh. Is he better than Nathan, at least?
Well, he's on the way.
Is he
if you know what I
gonna take my place as the European member?
mean. No,
That's nice, Bob.
What I'm saying is I'm pregnant.
What? Yeah, I would say what he's trying to say is that this story is tagged impreg.
Yeah.
Oh.
His
Channel
life's
tagged
Satan's gonna
No,
show up
no,
and put a
no,
baby in
Bob.
every belly.
Bob, your life story. The description reads impreg. That's what it is.
Mpreg is actually before the title of my life story because we're on DeviantArt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Mpreg, Bob's Great Journey.
Empreg.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh
All right,
no.
let's see. Jill was doing homework. Oh yeah, so offensive.
Oh,
She's
how
bored with the
dare
teacher,
she.
so she's
How
doing her
dare she
homework.
take care of her work?
How dare she work towards her future?
Yeah.
Curse you, Jill!
It was like they had their fingers in their ears.
Except
But they
they
did.
they don't.
But every word Johnny Farthing was saying
Except
seemed to
they
be going
don't
right through
have
me.
their fingers
Wait.
in their ears.
If it was going right through you, so it's like going in one ear and out the other, you're not even paying attention?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait
weren't
till you hear
listening
this.
either.
It was, but every word Johnny Farthing was saying seemed to be going right through me. I could see all my sins, my lies, my deceit, my anger, right out in the open. I knew God was standing there, pointing at them one by one. What a jerk!
Fuck
Wow.
you, Beanie, and fuck you, Beanie.
You see these things. I don't like it when people don't do this.
Like being, you're surrounded by Satanists, and you're gonna be like, "Ugh, I'm such a bad person." Like,
I'm such a bad person.
It's me.
Well, I mean,
I'm the bad Christian.
The thing is, like, I really like that he didn't catch... He's saying, like, I could see all my sins. He's not catching the sin of arrogance.
of course not. Of course not. He's not arrogant. He is only perfect, except
Yeah.
that he sins.
I
But not
just
arrogance.
love that he feels like such a bad Christian right now, and he's surrounded by actual Satanists
Yeah, those are the worst Christians.
who invoke
They really
actual
are, aren't
demons.
they?
Yeah.
Those doggone Satanists really are the
Yeah.
worst
They're really
Christians.
bad Christians. let's be
This is
honest.
a very impressionable time in Beanie's life, and he's,
Yo,
everyone
he
around him's
he
telling him how
realizes-
bad he is, and he's starting to internalize it, which he should. But
Which he
you know,
should, because he is terrible.
Yeah.
And then I looked back over my shoulder. It seemed God was pointing up at the wall behind me. That was where someone had hung a huge empty cross. A crown of thorns slid down from the top, sat on the crossbar. I'd seen it a million times.
Oh, no.
But tonight it was all different.
It was all different because it was my turn to hang on the cross.
Yeah,
I also
That's what he
felt like he
says.
was. Oh no!
yeah, he's got to go up there.
I don't know if this is what being a hardcore Christian is like, but it sounds disturbing. Listen to this. I felt I had to get away. God was going to ambush me. He was going to take me out and hang me. I could see the scaffold up
Jesus.
ahead.
Okay, Beanie, this is not healthy. You might want to talk to somebody about this.
Did he learn
No,
about Christianity from John Cooper?
I didn't think God fearing meant literally terrified.
Oh no,
God's
that is
gonna kill
actually
you.
what it means. That is
That is
actually what it means.
In some sects of Christianity and other religions, that is exactly what it means.
Yeah.
You
should be
literally are
genuinely
deathly
fearful
afraid
of your
because you
God.
know your God can kill you really easily.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you
They
respect
demand that
him.
you in some denominations of Christianity and other religions, they demand that you love your God because he can kill you.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Now,
It's disturbing as fuck.
I will say that, like, he must have learned Christianity from John Cooper. Remember his "Locked in a Cage" song, where he's
from
like,
Skillet.
because he's all BDSM for Jesus. Look up that song if you don't believe me.
BDSM for Jesus.
He is. What a
Really is. He wants
so
Jesus
funny
to
when
tie
you
him
say it.
down and
yeah.
whip
He
him
says like
and
hold.
shit,
He's like hold me down, lock me in a cage.
It
Break
just
my
sounds funny
bones.
when you say it. That's all.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, either way, that's
it sounds
the
sexy
boat
when you
that
hear it.
That's the boat that Beanie's in, I guess. It's so weird.
If you feel our God is speaking to your heart, I want you to listen. And yes, I changed the voice.
Can I get an amen?
You start.
Can I get an amen?
My brothers and
You're
sisters
slowly-
in Jesus.
You're slowly starting to sound like Almeida from Killer 7, and it's great.
Well,
Yes, I am.
Johnny was saying.
Is he pointed out your sins, one by one? I want you to listen. Oh, do you see yourself in the pigsty of sin? I want you to listen, for your heavenly Father is calling you home.
I had to get away, but where?
You do it pretty good, Almeida.
I would have to climb over the laps of a dozen kids.
What?
It's weird that he doesn't say other kids. He says kids.
As
Well,
if
yeah.
he is not a kid.
It's because
Exactly.
Beanie is secretly immortal.
Yeah.
Beanie
Why-
is
He read our
secretly
wiki
an.
how to convince people you are immortal.
Yeah. Wyatt, I sat in
it's
the very
because-
top row of the choir loft, up where everybody could see every move I'd make. Is anyone watching the choir loft? Like,
I think
No.
everybody's wrapped.
Usually people. Well, no, he explained last chapter that he no longer needs the crutches, so he could go.
Yeah,
there.
but I mean, if he just pretended like he was like coughing up blood, he could probably just leave.
how does this work? Why does he have to climb over everybody? How does this choir loft work? Is there not like an aisle to get to the stairs?
He needs to. He needs to prove he's better than everyone. He's more Christian than everyone, even when it directly gets him in a heap of shit later.
No. See, okay, imagine this. All the pews are like lined up very close together, and there's a hole in the back of the seat, so that when the person's there's somebody sitting in front of you, and you have to stick your legs through the holes in the pew in front of you, and have your legs wrapped around them.
oh,
The person in front of you, and the person behind you has their legs wrapped around. So it's just like a big net of people, right?
Ah,
and
that's
that's why he has
why-
to crawl over everybody.
oh, that's
So you gotta
it's
look
like
at
a
this net
it's like a
that they
bonding
just found.
experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at this net.
Look at this net that I just found.
It's well.
When I
you
say
it's a-
go, get ready to
God,
net.
God, this reference is gonna.
When
be
I
so
when I say go, get ready to repent.
Well, you say nice. Well, you say bonding experience. I say bondage experience.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Is he saying to you, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest? Is he saying to you, my son, my daughter, give me your heart and your life. I want you to live your life for me from this night and forever.
He was talking right
No.
at me. I knew it. I'd been so proud that I knew the truth when nobody else did, that I was resisting the devil in
Pride.
various sessions, that I was the
There
true
you go.
soldier of God, the eagle eye, and everybody else was dirt.
Wow,
Jesus
he really
Christ.
dude.
At least he's noticing. This is an
Yeah, that-
improvement.
progress.
Yeah, he's repenting here, but God was showing me that any service, any standing for the truth, had to be by His power and His only. I couldn't take any
That's-
of the glory that I was doing a great work for Him.
That's not the message.
Do you still think
Damn,
everybody
you're
else
so
is dirt?
close.
So
You're still
close.
saying everybody's dirt. You're just saying everybody's dirt and I'm dirt too.
Yeah.
So close, but no cigar.
Well, yeah, that's what the Egglestons are bringing. His work is his business, and it will be done his way.
The speaker was saying.
Oh, you won't dedicate your life to Christ tonight? Sorry. Just swallowed.
This is my final
Raise your-
tour.
Yeah, this is my final tour. Raise your hand right where you are. Let me know you want me to pray for you.
I wanted to raise my hand, but some kind of rope seemed to be around my arms, keeping me from doing it.
A
It was
bondage
as if-
experience.
It was
Wow.
yeah, a bondage experience. It was as if all my friends were looking at me and shaking their heads no.
It was as if
big old
Jesus
piece.
had slipped a leather mask over my face with no eye hole or zipper.
It's as if I'm surrounded by Satanists, and if I out myself to not be a Satanist, they will probably kill me.
But they're
Like-
Yeah, maybe.
but they were the ones
It's almost as if you could say that.
yeah, but they were the ones who should be raising their hands. I was the good and faithful servant. I'd been
Oh,
trying to do
no.
His will.
Oh my God!
You got the message and then you lost it.
He literally just unlearned his lesson.
instant relapse, like
What the
instantaneously.
hell?
It was
Dick Bohr, you cannot. Well, I'm not speaking to Dick Bohr, but if anybody out there writes like this now and is alive to hear this, dude, come on.
Why are you having your character learn something and then immediately relapse into not learning it? Like, what
Oh
the
my
fuck?
gosh! And
Because
then
It just makes
he's
it
got
sound
to
like
be a
you
good.
don't know that you're not hot shit.
He's got to be a good Christian, but his opposition still needs to be Satanists.
yeah.
So he has to have so much disdain for them.
Yeah.
I thought the thing was hate the sin, not the sinner. But this sounds like he just hates the sinners.
No, he hates everybody but himself and
I
God.
was about to say that. Yeah, no, he just hates everyone.
It was as if this farthing guy had his ear to my heart. Personal space.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, you don't need personal space in this personal bond. You know this.
Yeah.
this-
I could feel his
Team
hands running
bondage
down my
experience.
side. My breath quickened. I no sooner thought.
He leaned forward and whispered in my ear, "I've got exactly what you need."
I no sooner thought something than he said, "No, you don't have to say it." I'm sorry.
You've been trying to do God's work. You've been trying to work His will to the best of your knowledge. But it has all been you. Don't you see? It's gotta be all him.
Now that is a televangelist thing to say.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all.
Yeah, it
You
is.
think it's all about you. It's him. Can I get an amen?
God says, "My son, give me thy heart."
Let me squeeze my fingers around thy heart and squeeze hard.
Squeeze the heart. He was tearing me apart. You're
You're
tearing,
tearing me apart,
John.
please.
Wait a minute.
Everybody has to make a little
We all
room
thought
for
of the
it.
same joke.
Wait a minute. So, but the character in the movie is Johnny. So this is like the reverse. Now Johnny is tearing someone
Oh
apart.
shit!
Oh shit.
Oh, whoa. Dude, it's like...
What if the room was a counter allegory to this story?
No.
Somehow.
It's a much better
Somehow.
story. The Room is a much
It
better
is
story.
actually a much better.
It's not
it's
told
at-
very well, but it's a better story than this.
It's at the very least, its execution is a lot more entertaining.
Yeah.
I definitely thought you were about to say, at the
Oh,
very
no.
least, it's more educational.
Oh no! I think this and
No,
I
no, I
Night
think
Watch-
they show The Room in film school.
I think The Room and Night Watcher are both pretty equally entertaining. I love this.
Yeah,
I think The Room's pretty educational too.
It is.
yeah. I learned a lot.
Yeah. True.
You know you're saved. This is not a call for salvation. This is a call for dedication. God wants your life, your whole life, everything you are. He wants you. Show him you love him so much you want to remain his servant forever. Won't you tell him that?
There's some really strong Dom sub vibes going on right now.
Yeah.
He paused.
Yeah.
Paused.
Dick Bohr is pulling on the fishnet stockings. Wow.
Gosh.
Hold
That's a
on,
very disturbing image.
Right where you are. I'm waiting for you.
I'm God. I mean, I'm Johnny Farthing speaking for God. I mean,
He's waiting for you.
it's just. I knew everyone could see me, but I had to raise my hand. I edged my hand up the side of my face. Oh, Edgelord, wait.
What is he? Is he like? Okay, he's got it like right next to his face, and he's like.
Oh,
Not right next to it. It's just right up against his
yeah,
face.
that's what I'm saying. It's like.
yeah,
No,
he
no,
was,
he
he was doing
he's
a
gonna
Yowie
make it.
pose.
Nah,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say he's doing the big old. He's got big old yowie hands.
What if he just held his hand to the side of his face and then his fingers extended into Yowie hands?
Oh God,
I done
That would
it.
be
way
wonderful.
scarier.
Wait, I love this. I edged my hand up the side of my face. I'd done it a million times before. Whenever other preachers had asked me to raise my hand to give my whole life to Christ, I'd always raise one finger beside my ear. Why?
What?
What a weird thing
One
to do.
finger? What does that mean?
But none of them
So-
ever saw it. Well, no.
Of course
Of
they
course
did.
not.
You did not raise your fucking hand.
Also, if you're already a Christian, you don't really need to participate in an altar call if you're already saved. I mean, this
Well,
one.
no, that's what he's saying. It's not a call for salvation. This is a call for dedication.
Yeah.
God wants... Oh, okay.
Oh, as I'd say, this one, I mean, the guy is more like, asking you to rededicate yourself. But he said a million times before, a lot of the time the preachers are just, if you're not saved, come up here and we'll pray for you. Like, you don't have to raise your hand every
Yeah.
time.
No, you see, he just wants to be safe.
Oh, I see. He's
Yeah.
he's playing real close to the chest.
Yeah, so it's just every time, just in case.
Just make sure he's saved.
Just in case he messes something up.
Nice.
Yeah, just in case he didn't raise his hand quite high enough or something. Which he didn't, because he never raised his hand. He just raises his finger, which
His middle
well,
finger.
Of course the preachers aren't going
They
to
don't
see
recognize
that.
that. Like, yeah, that's not a hand. That's just your finger.
Well, and
Why-
he
why
doesn't
are you-
specify
why are you
which
sitting
finger,
there?
so maybe he's flipping them off. Like, it's just his
They're
raised one
probably
finger.
like-
It's like whenever they ask me to give my life to Christ, I'm just like, fuck you.
I raise my middle finger in respect.
In respect, yeah. I'd always
Respect.
Respect.
put some respect
I
on
got
Jesus'
respect.
name.
Put a little respect on it.
I'd always raise one finger beside my ear, but none of them ever saw it. I wondered if Johnny Farthing would see it now.
It's like it's
No,
this
he's-
sort of
he's
game
looking
for
out away
him.
from
Like,
you.
will they notice this time?
Will you notice me, senpai?
Senpai Johnny Farthing.
Farthing-chan?
A visual dating novel where you're a televangelist preacher and some hot Christian girls wanna
Oh my god, that
Be
needs to be a
saved.
visual
That's
novel.
already a thing.
wanna
I'm
be
sure.
saved. Yeah, wanna be saved.
Oh, that would be amazing. Raise your hand. Raise it high.
I raised my hand above my head and put it down. Move in, now move down. Hands up, now hands down.
Back up, back up.
Tell me what you're gonna do now.
Yeah, I couldn't look up. I knew God was still there, waiting.
You who raised your hands, do you mean business?
Because I'm wanting money.
No.
I don't do this for free. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm from New York. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Come on!
Man!
As you all know, it's fundraising week for my radio show, and that's why I'm
here.
out talking to all of you.
If each of you gave $30 right now, we wouldn't have to do another one of these until 2 years from now.
If each of you gave me $50 right now, I could have the payment on my car. I could just pay it off. No more car payments for me. I'd
I could
appreciate
pay
it.
off my car,
Come on.
pay off my house right
Pay
now.
off my private jet, you know.
Yeah.
That's right. Private flight. Money gets stacked to the highest height. He was talking again, but he was looking the other way. If he meant me, wouldn't he have looked at me? Dude, stop
no,
it.
'cause
You're not
you're
the
behind
only
him in the
person in the
choir.
world.
How is his pride getting worse now?
Yeah, it's like-
he think like before he was like I feel like before he was saying I feel like the speech was directed at me. Now he's like the speech is directed at me, right?
Now
Why
he's
isn't he
saying-
looking at me?
Okay, just
Who else could he possibly be looking
you
at?
know what? I'm just gonna ask this since I got into the story a bit late. Is Beanie
Yes.
is Beanie like? Because I'm really wondering this. He is supposed to be the protagonist.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I mean he's the
Yes.
hero.
Like the
Well,
like the
he's-
hero.
that's a big
I mean,
quotation marks around
of
yes.
course, of course, he's the protagonist. But are you sure? Are you guys sure he isn't a villain protagonist?
Well, I mean the
No,
only
this is
reason
book 4.
Have you ever caught a real villain?
Oh
Yeah.
God, here we go again.
I mean he
Now,
always
see,
works.
that's a villain protagonist right
Well,
there.
see, the problem is that Dick Borer writes Beanie as just such a douche, but he always in this story he made sure to give him the most evil enemies possible, so he does look completely heroic by comparison. Because no matter how douchey he is, it's always like, yeah, but the other guys are Satanists who give children alcohol and drugs. It's like he made them as over the top as possible to compensate for how unheroic his
Lesser of
hero
two
is.
evils.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't think he even realizes how douchey his hero is.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Of course not. Of course not. That would require him to be able to recognize himself.
Yeah, because it's a self-insert.
It really is. It's a self-insert, but he aged himself down 600 years.
Yeah, it's a 100. It's a 120-year-old man in a child's body. Oh, that sounded weird.
Yeah.
And you in the choir, you
Let's-
young people,
Let's move on from
do
that.
you mean business for God? Is he speaking to you? What are your margins? What's your evaluation of your business? Will you stand up right where you are and show him you want to dedicate your life to his son?
I couldn't move. How could I stand? I was in the top
With your
row.
feet.
Everybody would see me. All my friends, all the kids I'd grown up with, they'd see me. They'd try to stop me. Are you
Why?
out of
Why
your
would they try to
mind?
stop
He should just
you?
get up on the pews and jump off the balcony.
I know that
Yeah,
there's.
he's about to die.
I know that
You know,
there's
God will
Satanists.
save you.
He's
I
about
know
to
that
hit Sudoku.
Like, I know that they're Satanists, but it's not like every time you've done something Christian, they've hurt you. They just mostly ignored you. I don't think that they'd drag you down in front of everybody.
Yeah,
The guy
especially
pull out a
even think
gun
they
and they're just
consider
gonna
you-
shoot him.
I don't think they even consider you a friend.
or an
Honestly.
or an
What have they done that has made them seem like they're your friends?
or even even their enemy. It's like you just sort of exist.
You're just nothing to them.
I mean, Shirley's got his back, but she's basically the only one, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous because it's like, yes, they're so happy in their Satan club, they could care less what you do. They don't even care about making you a Satanist. They just tolerate you because they can't throw you out of the club directly without looking weird.
It's
Yeah.
like that moment when you see someone from
Whoa.
a long time ago and you're like, "Hey, dude, what's up, John? How's it going?" And they go, "Do I know you?" And you say, "Yeah, John. I was like, we were friends back in high school." And he's like, "I didn't have any friend that looked like who I don't know who you're talking about."
What
Well,
what is
I
what
mean-
is
Like, you
what
think
is your name?
Beanpole thinks they're his best friends or something.
I mean-
but I've seen nothing to indicate that they
Me
are
neither.
actually friends.
In Beanie's defense, they did orchestrate a hit on him, so,
Yeah.
if he draws their attention, Buddy might just straight, drown him.
Good. You
Take
feel like
him
it's a
out behind
bad
the church
thing.
and
Wait,
fucking murder
Connor,
him.
Are you
like
suggesting?
O'Neill.
Are you suggesting that's an argument for why they're his friends?
No, for why they would care. For
No,
why
that
they
doesn't
would
answer
care.
why he said friends.
Okay.
I
I
exactly
just wanted to make
good,
sure
but
you
I
weren't
will say he's
expecting
not
us to
exactly in
orchestrate
good
a
company.
hit on you.
I mean, him
Connor-
committing his life.
Connor,
him,
the hitman is on the way. Don't worry.
I mean,
about
I'm
it.
just saying.
We
him
love you, man.
participating-
Just for you.
They only care about what Beanie does if it directly affects them, like when he was combating the Satan chant. But they could probably care less if he participated in an altar call.
I thought you said Satan Chan for a second. Not Satan Chan.
Oh my god.
No, please notice me, Satan Chan.
Satan Chan.
Oh my god. The enemy in the Johnny Farthing visual novel is Satan Chan.
No. You see, the ones who really try to be cute call him Say-chan.
Oh yeah.
But here we go.
And of course, there is still one path you can take that will pair you up with Satan Chan.
Mr. Satan.
That's the
chant.
bad end.
That's the bad ending. Yeah. You can show the powers of darkness that you are on the Lord's side. You will be a soldier of the cross. You will be a victor in Christ. Remember the blood of Jesus Christ, God's Son, cleanses us all from sin. Cleanses from all sin. Yeah.
I wanted to stand up. I really wanted to. I was tired of all my hypocrisy,
and
all my
shout.
lying and
So are we.
deceit.
All out.
So are we.
So are we.
I mean, lying and deceit isn't really something that you do. It's more like your ridiculous egotism.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
honestly,
that is
the
a
lying
bigger
deceit,
problem.
Like, I don't know how much lying he's doing.
No, you
It's
see,
nothing
he
that
is.
we see.
Well, actually, we do see it. He lies to himself.
Oh.
I knew
So
from
he's aware that he's lying, but doesn't know what he's lying about.
Yeah,
Yes.
he just doesn't
Wow.
realize
The
that he
ultimate
is lying.
self-hating.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
I suck. Why?
But I suck.
I suck.
I just know it.
I suck even though I am perfect.
I knew myself for what I was, down deep. I told myself that
Yes,
if
sure.
That's
Johnny,
what you were?
Down.
Down deep?
Hey, John,
Yeah.
he's down
Well,
deep.
no, he is. He's really down.
I told myself that if Johnny Farthing said it one more time, I would stand.
Next time.
Just
I
stand
promise. Next time. I won't do it this time, but next time. I promise.
Yeah. I swear to God.
Yeah.
This is my last call. Won't you say yes to the Lord Jesus tonight? Won't you... Whoa. Won't you die to yourself and live for Jesus? Won't you come home?
You know, he
Suicide
is-
isn't really something
so
I
Are
can
we
come
sure
home.
Beanie's going to be
Hey, man.
alive at the end of this book?
Suicide is painless.
It brings on many changes.
It brings on many changes.
And I can take or leave
just
them if I
just
please.
remember, if you die in church, you die in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you die. You die in real life.
I stood. He did it, guys. I stood.
Oh, he did. Oh, he
I
actually
told
did.
Beanie to stand, and he actually did it. The
Absolute
absolute
madman.
man.
I had my eyes.
He-
Oh, sorry.
By the way, is no one else in this church standing?
Apparently not. No,
'Cause
no.
it sounds to me like what's going on is like
No, I think it's just.
he's standing there trying to call out to everybody, and everyone's just sitting there bored, like not just the choir, but everyone else. And he's just like, "This is my last call. Is anyone gonna give themselves to Jesus? Like we're in church. I would think someone here would give themselves for Jesus." And they're all like, "Eh."
No, I think what it is that it's just him in the loft. He's scared because he's surrounded by Satanists on all sides.
Well, no, it's I get that. I just mean like. I think Beanpole is just he's so egotistical he doesn't even notice that he's not alone.
That there are other people there who are standing.
He could notice that there are lots of other people there, and that would probably, encourage him. But no,
Anyway,
he's so egotistical he doesn't even notice that he's not alone in this fight.
I had my eyes shut, but I knew Buddy was looking at me. And Dave. They could see the tears in my eyes. They
Wait,
could
Buddy was looking at both Bean and Dave?
Yeah, one eye's looking at you, one eye's looking for you.
I was about to make that joke.
But they could see. But no,
Gotta
I mean,
step it up, Matt.
I mean, look at this. They could see the
Yeah.
tears in my
You're too
eyes. They could
slow.
see me shaking. What is his problem?
Dude, he's having a fucking
Dude,
dude.
he is afraid. He is afraid for his life for some
Here,
reason.
you know what? He should just try to psych himself up. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
That's my favorite.
He's having an exorcism right here. He's shaking, he's crying. The Satan is leaving him.
Oh, wow. I really like this next part.
And you who have stood, won't you come down here to the front and let me pray with you while the choir sings, "I am coming home"? Won't you
Wait,
come?
so they're singing Daltrey? I'm coming home
Yeah.
to the place where I belong.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the
that's a
cheeseburger
classic
song.
Christian song.
And love is
I
always
was thinking of the-
enough for me.
I was thinking of the cheeseburger song, life on the inside ain't what it used to be. I'm coming home. Oh, yeah.
Why did you call it the cheeseburger
No,
song?
Cheeseburger was the artist that did that song.
Really? Oh, okay.
Cheeseburger.
That was the artist. The artist was Cheeseburger.
Wow, how does a
Oh,
guy
okay.
named Cheeseburger have any cred?
Oh,
It was a good song.
Cheeseburgers are delicious.
But a bad name.
No, cheeseburgers are delicious.
Yeah, it was coming home. by
Cheeseburgers
Cheeseburger.
are
That was the
delicious,
name
but
of the
that doesn't
song.
mean it's a good band name.
True.
Yeah.
That was a great song.
But cheeseburgers are delicious. I had to go to him. He would help me. He would listen to my problems with myself and my problems with the young people's group. I had to get to
he
him.
would listen
I
to my
needed his
problems with these people. Oh, no.
Excuse me, sir, I need to talk. Stop, son, I'm doing my preaching.
I pushed past
He's
the...
not gonna
Whoa,
listen to you.
wow.
Wow, I love this.
Wow, look at this next part.
I pushed past the knees of the guy sitting on my right. One of them circled my thigh with his 2 thumbs and forefingers.
Oh,
What?
Oh my!
Like he is.
Does that mean he, like... Does he
Yeah,
have his hands around his thigh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both.
very skinny thigh.
That is incredibly intimate.
Sensual.
He has a very skinny
Yeah.
thigh. I mean, everybody touch your forefingers and
Yeah,
thumbs
he has-
together.
He made a ring with his thumbs together and his forefingers together, and that's the size of his thigh.
Well, that is the size
And
of
he's
my
able to
thigh.
run his...
It's also the size of his magnum dong.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the size of his magnum dog.
Magnum
Oh.
dong.
Let me get this guy. Don't go ruining things, Bean. You can stay here forever, Bean.
Right on my lap, Bean.
Yeah.
Love each other.
Dicks
Love
out,
each other.
dicks out for Harambe, Bean. One of the guys said.
Gangnam Style bean.
This is like the meme episode. How many memes have we gone through?
Yeah, this is me. Look at this net, Bean. That I just found.
Look at these fishnets, Bean, that I just found.
When I say go, you put them on.
Get ready to wear.
Get ready to wear.
Oh my god.
And go. Oh, put them on you, not me.
Wow.
Let's try something else.
I think you mean, let's try something else.
Rawr. You tell, and we'll have your head on a platter.
Something on the channel. Sorry. So someone else said, and then someone, I couldn't tell who, punched my leg hard. No, pinch, not punch. Punch you. Pinched my leg hard as I passed. I didn't care.
Oh God! Now they're
Pinched
pinching
my
his
leg.
leg. What the heck?
Yeah, they're really into
How-
beating.
how-
These people are.
How annoying.
They're like,
One of them grabbed my scrotum and started tickling.
Let's see your. Let us see.
Beanie, don't say anything, buddy.
Let us see your beanpole,
Come on.
Beanie.
Yeah. I just want to see your beanpole, Beanie, and he just walks away.
Come
and everyone
on.
just goes, that's normal.
Come on, Bean. We're close friends.
We're friends.
Friends.
Remember that time we orchestrated a hit on you?
Friends love each other.
Yeah,
Hey,
friends love each other.
it's perfectly normal for two close friends to nut.
Oh, jeez.
Nut. Nut it. I had to get it
Well,
settled.
here goes nut.
I was getting out of that mess finally and forever.
Alright, good one.
Redundant. Redundant.
We're almost done.
I walked down the final steps and around to the front of the platform where Pastor Gruber was standing with Johnny Farthing. He reached out and shook my hand. The choir had stopped singing. What?
Why, here's Billy Spencer.
Pastor Gruber told everyone.
He's come to give his life to the Lord.
You know, it really feels like he is like the only one who stood up.
I was gonna say, and then Pastor Gruber reached for his gun.
He's like, Billy, lay down on this block and put your head right there. Close your eyes. And he pulls out like an executioner's axe.
That's what I was
Now-
gonna say.
Now receive.
He has given his life for the Lord.
He has also given
Won't you all do the same?
He has also given the Lord his head.
I stood to one side to make room for any others that were coming. The choir sang another verse, but no one came. I'm glad
Wow.
you didn't. Oh,
Wow, see?
He was the only one.
Yeah.
yeah. You know what?
How stupid would Johnny Farthing have looked if he hadn't asked that final time?
Yeah, I mean, maybe this church really did need someone to come in there and tear it apart because these people are like.
Maybe this isn't a church God
not
can
even-
use.
Yeah, like I'm not
Hey.
a Christian, but honestly, it sounds like
Hey.
this church sucks. These people need Jesus.
Maybe it's not just the young people group that is all
Like,
Satanist.
this place is terrible. Like, what an awful church.
They're all dishonest.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. It gets better, I promise. Oh.
Oh my god.
All right, so the choir sang another verse and came out. Okay, yeah. So they ended the meeting then, and everybody moved into the aisles. One old lady came up to me with a big smile and shook my hand.
Yeah, you should be this old.
Okay. I'm so glad you came to Jesus, Sonny.
Why didn't you?
I remember the
Well,
first time
I was gonna say, yeah, no one else came to Jesus.
I remember the first time that
I made an
I
ass of myself going up there by myself.
I remember the first time I came to Jesus. I mean,
I came for Jesus.
Oh man.
she said. She gave my hand a few more shakes, and weird, and then moved up the aisle to talk to a
She's
friend.
gotta keep shaking it.
2, 3,
Just pound him out.
5 shakes.
That's all I've got for you.
That's 5 shakes. Johnny Farthing was
Come.
busy talking to a couple. So, hey, maybe you two are into the swinging? I mean, you didn't come up, so you're obviously not very Christian. I mean... I can tell. I'm looking at your wife, and I can tell she's always been looking for an Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. I'm just looking for something to do in this town, you know. I'm spending
Look,
the
I'm
night.
not saying you don't have a Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm just saying I could be a little bit of a change. You know, a little Eiffel Tower act.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been around enough. I know when someone's looking for the Eiffel Tower. So I look for.
Both of you have been lying me all night.
So I looked for some place to go until we could talk to me. And this is where this is. I'm gonna say here. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever read. Like I really don't understand what goes on here. Just prefacing that. I saw the door for the prayer room and went in. I knew that was where people went to get saved. I figured dedication wasn't much different. I stepped inside. It was just like a Sunday school classroom with chairs circled around a little podium. Is that how most of them are?
And like a thing drawn on the ground.
Well, like what? Like there's like a full
Balloons and
circle around the
stars.
podium. Like that's
And there's like candles and a goat's
yeah.
head.
Like, what a weird. That's not a typical classroom. The teacher typically isn't in the middle, surrounded on all
Yeah,
sides.
no. Can you imagine how annoying it would have to be to then draw stuff on a blackboard?
You'd have to keep spinning it around.
Yeah.
Like, what a weird description.
Maybe it's like a blackboard cylinder.
Yeah, it's a cylinder blackboard, and
It's on a lazy Susan. So
yeah,
you can
it's
turn
slow.
it around to face
it's
all the
slow.
kids.
like just weird Dick
Be-
board. That's not how classrooms look.
Better take your notes fast while I spin around the board.
Like, that's so weird. I can't get over that. Like, what a bad description of a classroom.
Anyways,
It doesn't even have a desk. Oh, anyway. I sat down and waited. My pulse had stopped beating its drum roll in my ears. I shivered.
Oh,
For a moment, yeah, I was about to say, for a moment I thought his pulse had stopped beating.
Well, it did.
Just
Look,
stop beating.
I didn't.
Rest in peace, Beanie.
No, it did. Though, listen, I didn't know why it was cold. No heartbeat.
Oh.
Because you're dying.
Oh no!
Am I undead?
Am I now a
Zero?
true? I am now a
that would be
true
one
abomination.
hell of a weird twist.
Oh, that would be amazing, dude. That'd be amazing if he suddenly became an undead.
It's like a Christian story. Partway through, it turns into a zombie story.
All right, this.
No, not a normal. Just undead.
Yeah, this is unusual.
Oh.
This is really unusual. Get ready. I didn't know how long I waited. The seat was hard, so I sat first on one hip and then shifted my weight to the other. I waited and waited, but still no one came. All right.
Oh,
Why did he
yeah.
think that he was the only one who came forward? Why did he think Johnny Farthing, without even speaking or indicating anything to him, would know to come into this little back room to find Beanpole?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Why did he go
I
there?
would think, like, at least make a gesture to Johnny Farthing, like,
Hey, I'll be
hey,
back.
I'd like to talk to you, and just, like, point to the door, so he'd go, I know there's someone over there.
Yeah, like, or why not just, you saw him talk to someone, why not just walk up, wait until they're finished speaking, and I'm sure he'd be happy to speak with you. Why did you do this?
Even if you don't want to speak to him in front of everybody, you can just say, hey, I'd like to speak to you later.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to speak to you in private.
I mean,
for a moment.
there's,
like,
I can't understand why Dick Borer thought this is a normal human thing to do. Just go into a room and assume the other person knows you're going to be there.
you know you know how terrible it is to just assume people will know things. You know how terrible that is for interhuman interaction. Like that is that is how you
there's
get
a reason
people
that the-
angry as fuck at you.
That's the reason why the old idiom goes, when you assume, you make an ass out of Hume and E.
Yeah. I mean,
Human.
it would be like if in The Matrix, they didn't tell Neo, like at the beginning, hey, you know, and like offered him the choice. They just went somewhere like on the street and was hoping he would walk towards them.
Yeah,
If they didn't indicate to him, hey, you should probably come talk to us. Like, weird.
If they didn't just give him this phone and all that jazz.
Exactly.
If they didn't just give him this net that they just found.
Yeah. Okay, so it continues. The church got quiet for some reason I couldn't figure out.
People are
everybody
It's
leaving.
because you're dying, Bean! You can't hear anymore!
There was this strange sort of buzzing in my ears, and everything just became more and more jumbled and a mess.
It all has like a
My
bluish
my
tint.
vision became blurry.
B? Are you okay, B?
The church got quiet for some reason I couldn't figure out. I knew the people were leaving, but every other night they stood around talking for hours. Hours. How'd the altar call taken so long they had to rush home? Finally, I got up and went to the door. The auditorium was pitch black. They'd all gone home, even the pastor. Didn't they know I was waiting to give my life to Jesus? No!
No,
No.
You're
you
not
didn't.
the only person
You didn't
here.
tell anyone. You snuck off into the room and did not tell or indicate to a single person where you were going.
Oh my god!
And look at this. Listen to this egotistical douche. Didn't they care?
No.
No, they have their own lives to lead.
And even if they did care, they
didn't
wouldn't know where
know,
to find
Bean.
you. You idiot.
You didn't say anything.
Dude, you just sort of disappeared. They might have assumed, oh, I guess he wasn't very serious about it.
Like, I've never...
Or maybe they just thought he went home.
Yeah, like, I've never seen... Like, this is one of the oddest things I've ever read in a book. Why did he do that? It doesn't make any sense on any level.
And then he gets angry. Like I said, this is how people get angry. If you make assumptions and you don't communicate, anger will happen.
But, and
This is the Hume I was talking about.
this gets
The
even
you.
weirder because there were people that did know where he went, and we're about to find out who.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I left the light on
I
in the
know where
prayer
this is
room
going.
and the door open and walked where I'd stood with the pastor. All the choir seats were empty. Where the congregation sat, there wasn't a sound. They call me out of the choir, and then they don't care, I said out loud. They get people to make a fool of themselves in front of all their friends, and then they walk out on them.
You walked out on them.
He's such an
I've never
asshole.
hated Bean as a character more than right now. What an
Oh my
idiot and a
God.
jerk.
What a big old baka.
What an egotistical, like,
You know what?
Oh
it is?
my
He's a baka
God.
fucker.
I was about to say, I don't pull this out very often, but this guy, he's a baka fucker.
I crossed
What a baka fucker.
I crossed the front of the church toward the side stairs. Well, I'll walk out too. I noticed I'd left
oh
the light on in
my
the prayer room.
God. What a petty little bitch.
I knew I'd left the light out. I noticed I'd left the light on in the prayer room. I knew I'd better turn it out or I'd get in trouble. I memorized the path I'd need to follow to get back out in the dark. I reached inside the prayer
Can
room.
I just say real quick? Where a famous person doesn't want to talk to me for 5 seconds?
Also,
What a bitch!
yeah, but and again, he didn't tell anybody. But this is actually kind of creepy.
This is about to get crazy cool.
Yeah, and, but I mean, the way this is written is actually pretty decent, honestly. I reached inside for the prayer room and felt for the switch, and then I froze. Sitting on the same chair I'd sat on was a figure dressed in black. He had a demon's mask on and was looking right at me. He lunged toward me and
Jesus.
shouted, "Get him!" He had a knife.
What?
Like,
Get him!
like,
It's all over for Bean now.
like I mean, like, I remember
Yeah.
the first time I read this when I was a kid. Like, I was like, man, this book is weird. And then I got to that, but I mean, that catches you off guard. You're not expecting this to happen.
Well,
Can-
I'm not
can-
expecting this to happen, but Bean also did get the shit kicked out of him earlier, so
Yeah.
now I guess.
And
I guess
Guys,
na-
I just
knowing-
wanted to remind you what Connor said earlier. This is how you know they're true
yeah,
friends.
it's like Dick Borer realized, dang, somehow I keep writing this character, and he just keeps coming out as a jerk. I need to make the villains really evil. What if they dressed as demons and try to kill them with knives? That'll swing the pendulum the other way. Like,
Is this like a fucking
Yeah.
Condemned Criminal Origins level now or
it
something?
is. This is the most.
Yeah,
freaky-
It's an
gonna pick up-
abandoned
he's
church.
gonna pick up
It's
like
a dark
sign and
abandoned
just start
church.
beating the crap out of homeless
He's running
people.
from people in demon masks with knives.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I told you guys at the beginning. This story gets ridiculous.
Yeah, when is he gonna start beating the crap out of homeless people?
Well, you'll see.
right now.
He had a knife. I flipped the switch and ran. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
priorities.
I raced up the side aisle toward the swinging door into the.
I mean,
foyer.
otherwise he's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah. They'd ambushed me. I had to get away.
Hey.
I could see black figures coming toward me across the auditorium.
What?
Black against black. Then the guy in the prayer room
Nice.
turned the light back
Nobody
on.
notices the contrast of black on black.
I made it through the swinging doors and flew up the stairs to the second floor. It was pitch black, but I knew the church like the back of my hand. I stumbled on the steps.
Do you mean the black of your hand?
I could hear them. I could hear them yelling behind me.
Fuck you, Bean.
Fuck. Ah!
Did whoever do this think he actually got anything done? He stood in front of a bunch of people and then left.
And even by his own accounting, made an ass of himself.
Yeah.
Got him.
I turned left at the top of the stairs and ran down the hall. I was hoping they'd turn right. I knew if I ducked into one of the little rooms, they'd corner me. What is their plan here? They're just gonna like knife him and leave his body in the church?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're gonna hang him up on the cross.
Nice.
No, you see,
Dude, that would be.
no,
Yeah, this
see,
is God's agents.
Dude, that would be insane.
God's agents, but they are in disguise.
If I could get to the roof,
And they are against him.
if I could get to the
Secret
roof,
agents coming through.
this is weird. If I could get to the roof, I could take the fire escape down. This is some sort of church with a big metal
Or you
fire
can just
escape.
jump.
Like,
Okay, why did you just run towards the exit?
these guys were
I
from
mean-
the youth group. They knew that as much as I did. We played hide and seek in this big building all our lives.
Yeah,
We spent
and
our
they
lives
never
in this
came and
building,
found you.
playing hide and seek on these mean streets.
We spent our lives in this church.
There was a body in every trash can and a trash can on every corner. I had a gun in my sock by the time I was 5. like he makes it sound so tough. All our lives. There's no point in taking
By the
off-
way, just so you know, I'm putting the Metal Gear Solid chase music going on.
Dun,
Right
dun, dun.
Oh, good, good.
There's, I think you should play City Escape.
Okay, I'll switch to City Escape.
Do a mashup. But no, there was no point in taking off my shoes. They were making so much noise I didn't need to run silently. But then the noise stopped.
Good noise.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first and kept running. Then I realized they'd taken off their shoes. Now they'd heard me and knew where I was. I heard a noise.
It's like, okay, so apparently
Why?
you make no noise with either socks or bare feet.
It's like Dick Boer
I
decided.
mean, it's
all of a
it's
sudden
a church. Everything's gonna be echoey as fuck. Like,
it's like Dick Boer all of a sudden thought, I've always wanted to write like a really cool like suspense novel. I wanted to have like this cool chase scene in the dark, but I've never really written a book where it works. Let me just throw it in the middle of this Christian children's book.
Oh, what do you know? I still haven't written a book where it works.
Yeah.
well,
I never will. I might as well use it.
No.
It's a pretty cool scene. I heard a noise ahead of me. I turned to run back the other way, and then I ran into somebody. We hit hard and went down in a pile. A pile of 2 people?
a pile of
It's a pile of bodies. Literally, just two.
I got him.
And this is actually pretty smart of Bean. Shut up, I said in a loud whisper. He's in the balcony. It worked. Whoever it was let go, and I scrambled away. And then it got to me. I'd lied. Bean, I think if they're trying to knife you to death, you're given a little leeway.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
like Connor said earlier with the lights, priorities.
What was he supposed to say?
Dude,
it's like
lying is a sin.
It's like that stupid.
Okay.
It's like that stupid like show movie. I don't remember what it was, but it's that thing where it's like if an undercover cop is asked if he's an undercover cop by like.
Oh, that's just a myth. That's the thing. Like, hey, if you ask a cop if they're a cop, they have to say yes. Like, that's not true.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
They don't have to say anything.
There was like a movie though where
whatever they
like that
want.
was like a big thing where they finally dared to ask the undercover cop, "Are you an undercover cop?" And he had to say yes. And it's like, why would he do that?
Why would he do that? He would get killed.
What would even happen if he? There's like, oh, it'll be entrapment. No, you're still gonna do the crimes.
Anyway,
Anyways.
ridiculous.
so pretty sneaky there, Bean. But they wanted to kill me. I knew I shouldn't have gone forward, but I wanted to get to someone who cared. Anybody. I found the
well,
stairs.
you won't find
Shouldn't have
anyone.
gone
I don't
forward.
understand
Yeah,
Dick
not in
Boer's
this town.
like.
You admitted that the church looked empty. You walked up onto stage so you could speak to no one.
No, I think he's just talking about like going forward in general. But I don't know why he's making such a big deal out of it. I don't understand Dick Boer's mindset with this chapter. Like, I
He
mean,
doesn't have a mindset.
well, I mean, like usually you can tell what he's saying, and what he's saying is just dumb. But here, I mean, this is just so.
They're Satanists. I don't want them to summon Satan, so they're gonna kill me.
I mean, this is
I don't know.
no. I mean, just the fact that he's making such a big deal out of going forward and stuff, and the fact that he went into that room. It's like this was written by an alien. Like,
An alien
okay,
where you
alright,
do
alright.
assume
Well, he
because
says-
you read
Guys,
minds.
this
he's
is what
saying,
happened.
I knew I shouldn't have gone forward, meaning gone forward to the front of the church when Johnny Farthing called, and he wanted to get to someone who cared, which is Johnny Farthing. But then,
he's making
And
it
then
says
he
if it was a bad thing to go forward. It really wasn't.
No, here's the explanation, guys. All right, at this rate, Dick Boer actually died, and someone else took over writing. But then they realized it was just a mistake, and he wasn't dead after all.
They realized that he was.
sleeping.
He was a really heavy sleeper. So then he took over writing the rest of the book again.
No, they
and
realized-
they just left this part in.
No, you see, he's actually like Mumra. He has to keep going back into his coffin to rest. So
No, I was
No,
he's
that's
like
exactly-
he's like Ra's al Ghul. He keeps going into the Lazarus pits.
yeah, Dick Boer is so old that when he sleeps, he actually does die, and then he just comes back to life.
Yeah.
wake me up inside.
He lived 1,000 years, but he had to go find someone else to drink their blood. And so while he was out for a week, he got someone else to work on his book.
He was bathed.
That's why this seems so different.
He was bathed in blood.
Wow.
All right, so
Editor's note: we accidentally skipped 2 lines here. They were, I found the stairs and started down. Behind me, they were yelling, "He's in the balcony!"
and then I ran into some of them coming up the stairs. One of them grabbed me. Back up there, I said. They're calling from the balcony. I turned and walked with them back up a few steps so they wouldn't realize who I was. And I turned and ran down the stairs.
He's going down the big stairs.
Why you have to be mad?
It's only chase. Why you have to be mad?
Why you have to be scared? It's only game.
It's only knife.
It's only knife.
I love being a Satanist almost as
The
much as I
knives are
love
fake, but
Yeah.
the bat is real.
Yeah, the knives are fake. This is Mo and Ethan Bradbury. They're behind
Ethan
this.
Bradbury?
It's a social experiment.
It's only.
You know you shouldn't be alone in a church at night. You know, what if we were actual robbers? What if we actually stabbed you?
What if we were actual Satanists trying to summon Satan?
People go to
just a
church
big
and get
social
stabbed all the
experiment.
time. We're just spreading awareness. It's a social experiment.
Yeah.
I'm Ethan Bradbury.
I'm Ethan Bradbury.
So,
Like
They
the whole
played the
book,
long
it's just
con.
revealed at the end that it was all just a prank. It was just a social
Yeah,
experiment.
it was all
Pretty wacky.
Mo and Ethan Bradbury.
Beanie, we weren't actually Satanists. We were just trying to teach you a lesson.
oh.
We're just YouTube pranksters.
It was just a social experiment, Beanie.
Yeah.
Have you learned your lesson now?
Yeah, Beanie,
What
it
lesson? I
wasn't-
don't get it. I'm so
I'm sorry
confused.
we had to do that, Beanie.
Yeah, Beanie, it wasn't really.
I'm sorry we had to victimize
It wasn't
you.
really a 1,000 degree knife, Beanie.
Oh, all the memes.
all the memes. In like
It's so stupid.
whenever this comes out, all of this will be irrelevant.
Bob, you better rush edit this video and get it out like tomorrow.
Bob, there's a lot of irrelevance at the circus.
And kids love a circus.
That's a reference
love.
to a movie from 1930. So I'm keeping it really
Yeah.
really up to date.
Keeping it fresh.
Very,
Kids
very,
love a
Very
circus.
relevant.
very relevant. Yeah.
Someone shouted. They came after me. I had to get to an outside door. I cut back into the auditorium. I could see the light from the light in the prayer room. I could run across diagonally. I could beat them to the side door. I leaped up on the back of the first row of wooden bucket seats and ran from back to back across the auditorium. Like, seriously, like,
What?
it's like Dick Boer watched Jason Bourne for the first time and he's like, this is so sick, I want to do this. I want to write
Ran
this.
from
You didn't tell me
back
they
to
could
back.
run.
No, I think you mean this is so swell. I gotta do this.
Yeah. I mean, he's running on the backs of chairs. Like, what?
Yeah.
Maybe he's gonna do that cool Spider-Man slide from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
he's
gonna-
gonna pull a
I
Spider-Man
use
and
the word cool in huge air quotes.
maybe he's
It
gonna
was pretty
pull a
cool, actually.
Spider-Man and shoot out this and shoot out some spider web and swing across like Tarzan. Like
And then
Or
he'll
make
say
a giant web
9/11.
slide.
I jumped.
Yeah.
I jumped down when I got to the center aisle and leaped back up on the other side. I still had my shoes on. They couldn't do this in their socks.
Yeah, they're stupid socks.
And then the light.
I really got
Whoever
them.
invented socks is a dingus.
Yeah. Who even
guy's
wears
a
socks?
dingus.
I don't. I just wear my shoes without them.
And then the lights came
Yeah.
on. Someone had found the master switch. Figures in black were coming at me from all
someone
sides.
found the masters.
But no one was in front of me. I was just leaping off the seats when the lights went out again. I stumbled when I hit the floor and went down on all fours. But I was scared to
Why?
death.
Why did the?
I was up and...
He's,
Why-
you know
why-
what? Somebody's gonna run right up to him, and before they can even like do anything to him, he'll just kill them with his hidden blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna stab him with his hidden blade.
Oh,
Assassin's
He's
Creed
gonna
style.
pull a Nathan.
Yeah,
Drake
this
and
was
stab
written
him
in
with his hidden blade.
1991. He was ahead of the curve.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was scared. I was scared to death. I was up and running before they could put one hand on me. Also, I guess that means he couldn't have seen Jason Bourne.
Oh, I thought he was about to say I was fresh to death.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, maybe? I don't know. I went down the stairs to the outside door 4 at a time. I don't wear size 12s for nothing. What?
Oh yeah, that matters.
Jeez, he's got big feet.
He
You know what they
wears
say about guys with big feet?
Damn, he could jump down those
Damn,
stairs
you
4
got
at a
some
time.
big feet.
Wait. He wears size 12s so he can take stairs 4 at a time. Why does bigger shoes
Yes.
help with that?
Yes.
Why does he
Yes.
wear size 12s? His feet are huge.
How? Wait, so
Like, how big is
are
a-
we talking
like, how
about,
big is a size
All this time I imagined Beanpole as being a normal sized
Like-
kid. But is he secretly like Wilt from Foster's Home from Imagine?
I mean, how big is a size 12 to you guys? I mean,
Well, okay, let me put it like this. I wear a size 11.
I wear size 9s.
I wear 13s.
I wear 13s.
I couldn't.
Again, these
Yeah,
I
but
could-
you're
still a
an
child,
adult.
though.
I'm an adult. Bean's like in like
a kid.
yeah, he's a kid and he's got size 12 feet.
I mean,
I could.
And he's jumping 4 stairs at a
I mean,
time.
he's in high. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's in high school.
Guys, are you seeing this? 4 stairs, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I
4
mean,
stairs
Four!
is huge.
I think I wore
Yeah.
like probably size 12s in high school, and he's in high school.
I
so-
wasn't a size. Oh no, I wasn't. No.
I mean, I was.
But you didn't have 6-foot legs.
I ran down an alley and through a
my
vacant lot.
God.
Or no, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. I dug in and ran for my life. I could hear them banging the door and screaming,
Get him!
Get him! Get him! Fuck
Maybe
you,
we should be
Bean.
running and not banging the door he ran through.
Yeah.
thump.
How do knobs work?
It's not like he locked it behind him or anything.
God's greatest
no,
gift
no,
to
the
Bean,
whole
knobs.
time.
Oh man, those ravenous zombies, I mean Satanists.
Oh, guys, it's a pole door. We look like fools.
Silly us. We're so silly, adoy.
I ran down an alley and
Doy.
through a vacant lot, but they had socks on and couldn't follow. I'm sure they could.
Oh no, we cannot walk outside with our socks
No, no.
on. Our socks will get dirty.
That would be most
No,
improper.
they live in a really prudish part of the United States
that would be most
where that's
improper.
considered indecent exposure.
Yeah.
That would be most improper, said the Satanists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had socks. They had
Can't
socks on. and
embarrass
couldn't follow.
ourselves that way.
I crossed the street, ran behind a couple of houses. I don't know why a couple is hyphenated, and cut through to the next street. This was my neighborhood, and I knew my
Well,
way
that's
around.
because it's a couple.
This is my city. It breathes for me. Once I hit
This was
my
mine.
Gutters are full of blood.
once I hit my street, I ran like greased lightning. Greased lightning.
yeah,
go,
that's an
greased
old
lightning.
Here comes grease lightning.
Yeah, that's the song.
Yeah, is that not the song?
I'm pretty sure it's Go Grease Lightning.
Nope. I'm pretty sure it goes here. He comes. Here comes grease lightning.
He's a
Here he
burger
is,
once.
our sweet boy, Grease
I
Lightning.
saw grease
Sweet
lightning
boy.
kissing Santa
Whoa.
Claus. That's the song, right?
It's the most grease lightning time of the year.
Of the year.
No way.
Last Christmas, I gave you Grease Lightning.
But the very next day.
you greased it away.
No way were they going to get
With
me.
this grease.
I love this. I love this.
This grease.
This is
Oh, let's finish.
this is great. No way were they going to get me. No way.
No way.
No good.
No way.
No way, man.
Gotta go fast. I darted across the street to my house. The front porch light was on. Oh no. I stopped in my tracks. A figure dressed in black was sitting on my steps. It had on a demon mask. I could see the red hair. It was Buddy! That's a very unintimidating name for a guy in a demon mask. Kind of anticlimactic.
Also, can we just... So this is now in front of his house. You know,
This
out
is
in
where
the
he got
open,
beat up last time.
in public.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Oh.
is where he got beat up last time, but this last time the lights weren't on, so nobody could see.
But now
He
the
didn't
lights
feel like it
are
was worth-
on.
He didn't feel like it was worth telling him his known enemy.
it was. So yeah, we RL Dick Borer gave us another cliffhanger here. So
Yeah.
get ready for next
The,
chapter.
the guy's speech didn't really shake the church apart, did it?
Kind of
No.
It shook Beanpole
It
apart.
kind of shook Beanie apart, but anything could have done that, I feel like.
Yeah, you could have
Yeah.
you could have told him, "Hey, you need to breathe to live," and he would
Hey,
have just
you're
had
not
this.
special.
So you think you're speckle?
I felt like God was testing me.
Hey Beanie.
Oh my!
So you think you're speckle?
So you think you're speckle, huh?
Hey Beanie.
Punk.
Eat to live, don't live to eat. It's like God was speaking right to my heart. My lies, my deceit.
Yeah,
was speaking
I had
right
been
to my
eating to live
cholesterol.
all of my life.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
well, that was chapter 11.
Yeah, join us next time for the exciting conclusion where we get a rematch. Buddy versus Beanie. Maybe he'll actually be able to fight back this time.
No,
Yeah,
he
maybe
won't.
he'll actually do
Because
something.
he got jumped.
He won't.
He got jumped last time hard. This is an equal showdown. There's no surprise attack here. They're gonna go.
Is the mom still, like, working so hard and so distracted that she won't notice Beanie get cut the fuck
That
up?
she won't notice that there's a demon sitting on her front porch.
I'll be
She
so
won't notice
pumped.
that there's like a huge knife sticking out of his gut.
I'll be so pumped if she just finds Beanie, like, laying in the front yard with a fucking knife sticking out. And she's
No,
like,
she finds
oh, hey,
Beanie on
Beanie,
their
what's
front
up?
Beanie's on their front porch. He's got this pool of blood around him and like a knife sticking out of his back. And she's like, that Beanie, he's always falling asleep in the weirdest places.
Yeah, Beanie, if you needed help
my
in the
God.
kitchen, you could have waited till I got home.
I could have fixed you a sandwich.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Bean, there's nothing I can do to help you with your problems.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
And then people be like, Beanie, what happened? And he's like, I tried to
I
fix
fell
a
down
sandwich.
into a drawer full of knives.
Yeah. I couldn't let them get to me again. That's why
I
I
couldn't
would
let
lie and
anybody
not
know
tell
what
anyone
happened.
that anything happened.
That's why I would
I
lie
would just be
and
letting them win.
that's why I would lie and deceive.
Yeah. Well, wow.
Anyways, that was chapter 11 of Night Watcher. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, yeah. Forgot to mention this. We also have an Amino and a Discord. Links in the description.
Goodbye.
Have a good one.